Hey guys, I'm Greg Builds, and welcome to this Minecraft build tutorial. In this episode, we're going to create a unique shaped modern house. And this house will definitely stand out in any of your Minecraft servers. This house has large glass windows, with a large sunroom right off to the right. It also has an upper level deck and an upper level skylight as well. This house is made with luxury materials, but you can always replace these materials with materials that are easier to gather, if quartz is too hard for you to gather in survival mode. Now this build is broken down into 7 steps, and I'll be here step by step to help guide you through this build process. Also, this house is roughly 15 by 18 blocks wide, and it is 10 blocks tall. Now here's a complete list of the materials you'll need to build this house. Also, this entire build project will require a 15 block by 18 block area spacing. And I marked my area out with coarse dirt blocks, and you could do the same, and that will know how big the layout is before we start the build. Step 1. First, let's make the quartz walls. We'll need 540 quartz blocks. From the back left corner of the outline, let's move over and back a space. Then make a 15 long row. Then add 8 blocks on top. And this will make the wall a total of 9 blocks tall. Then let's extend the quartz blocks at the side of the top one, and we can extend out for 10 additional blocks. And this will make the top a total of 11 blocks wide. Then at the 5th block up, let's add another 10 blocks to the side. And this will be flush with the layer above it. Then let's fill this layer at the 5th block up all the way to the back side. Then let's connect the 2 layers together, and we can fill all the way to the back side. Then once completed, let's move over to the 5th block over from the right. Then extend down. And now leave 4 blocks of spacing on the right side. Then we can extend this column down to the ground all the way to the back side. Step 2. Next, let's add in the oak floors. We'll need 154 oak planks and 5 quartz stairs for this step. At the bottom level, let's add oak planks in between the quartz walls. Then once the grass is replaced under the quartz walls, we can move over to the 7th quartz block on the right. Then remove the 7th block, as well as the 8th and 9th block as well. Then clear a 3 wide by 3 tall opening. And now leave 6 quartz blocks on either side of the openings. Then we can replace the dirt with oak planks. Then let's replace the grass under the quartz overhang on this side. Then once we have finished replacing the grass blocks under the quartz overhang, we can add in a quartz staircase. And we can add in a staircase right here, and this will lead up to the second level. Now back down on the first floor, we can add in an oak interior wall. However, this is completely optional, as you don't have to add this wall in, but I'm going to add one in here. Step 3. Next, let's work on the upper stone support bands that run across the top of the building and down the side. And we can also install the skylight on top as well. We'll need 62 stone blocks and 15 black stained glass blocks. At the side of the house, move over to the 4th quartz block. Then place a stone block at the 4th block over, and this will leave 3 blocks of spacing at the side. Then we can extend this column up, then over across the top, and down along the other side. Then we can add in a similar structural band along the back side. Move over to the 4th quartz block from the back and place a block, and that will leave 3 blocks of spacing. Then we can extend up, over, and down the other side. Then at the top, let's move over to the 5th quartz block. Then move back 1 space. Then clear a 3 wide by 5 long opening. Then we can fill the opening with black stained glass blocks. Step 4. Next, let's work on the glass walls, windows, and doors. We'll need 2 oak doors, 156 black glass panes, and 42 stone blocks. At the side of the house, move over a space and up to the 3rd block. Then remove this and add in a window. Then we can add in more windows at the same row, and make sure these are evenly spaced apart. Then let's do the same, moving over 1 space and down to the 3rd block. Then we can make windows that are evenly spaced. Then let's add an inner ring of glass panes around this quartz frame. Then we can add in a stone U-shaped frame around the glass panes. Then let's add 2 more layers to the front of the stone pattern. And this will be even with the coarse dirt outline in the front. Then let's fill the top window with glass panes. Then we can fill over here with floor-to-ceiling glass panes. And we can wrap this around the corner as well. Now we can stop for now and count over to the 7th oak plank on the ground. Then at the 7th oak plank over, make a stone U shape on the ground. And place a door in the center. Then we can continue filling the rest of the walls with glass panes. Then we can fill the top window bay with glass panes as well. Then let's add stone blocks around the border. And we can add window panes in the center. Step 5. Next, let's work on the upper deck. We'll need 31 oak planks, 2 stone blocks, 6 cobblestone wall sections, 20 oak slabs, 1 oak door, and 15 glass panes. Move over to the 3rd quartz block over. Then place an oak plank and extend out for a total of 3 planks deep. Then extend over and make the deck a total of 11 planks wide. Then we can add a stone block that lines up with this stone band. Then add cobblestone wall sections on top. Then let's make an identical column on the other side. Then we can add a glass railing around the top edge of the deck. Then let's add an oak door in the center. And we can add windows on either side of the door. Then we can fill above the doors and windows with oak slabs, and this will be an oak slab roof overhang. And we can make it 2 planks deep. Step 6. Next, let's work on the landscaping. We'll need 42 oak leaves. For the landscaping, I'm going to wrap oak leaves around the building. Now you can add more to the landscaping, and maybe you want to add in vines on the side of the quartz walls, or you can add flowers or any other combination you prefer. But I'm going to simply place oak leaves for bushes, as I like this design. Step 7. Lastly is the interior, and I'll leave this completely up to you. However, I'll quickly show you how I did mine. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about the build or would like to leave some feedback, I would love to hear it. Also, make sure to subscribe, because I create build tutorials just like this one every week. I'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys! Want more build tutorials? I have many other playlists that might interest you on my channel. Make sure to check them out.